My name is Noel Mora, and I work here at the Community Engagement Center at Sacramento State. And then in the community, I'm also a school board member at Natomas Unified School District. Leadership needs us to be able to lead both from in front and have people be able to look to you for guidance and for direction, but then also being able to lead from what I call leading from the back. So being able to take one step away and know when it's good to trust the people that you are surrounded with, so that they can also become leaders in their own way. And if you foster leadership, I think that that's what makes you ultimately a leader. Pouring into others is one of the most fulfilling things that a leader can do, and it's also essential so that things are sustainable and things don't end with you and your leadership. Instead, you can look at things in a long-term way and think, okay, who else can add value and who else can take up this work at some point or take up a different piece of that work. So I think that that's really, really essential. One of the things that has been part of my leadership experience is, I think if you really care about what other people have to say, what other people's lived experiences have been, and you care about making decisions with all of that in mind, including your own, it makes for a better, a better organization, a better company, a better neighborhood, and if you want to go really broad, a better society. And I don't see how that happens without caring about what other people bring to the table and what other people have to say. Youth are bound to be, the group that takes the mantle for everything that comes next, including for government and including for civic participation. And so we need to get them the care, and we need them to get them invested and really make sure that they are active. But I think that we do that collaborating with our youth, asking them. That's how you get, having done this work myself, right? That's how we get young people to be invested. They have to be partners. They can't be recipients. There's a student chapter of organization called ALPHA. It stands for Association for Latino Professionals of America. And there's a student chapter here at the campus. The student president, her name is Samaya, invited me to be their staff advisor. So being able to work with those Latinx student leaders has been a highlight of my time working here at the campus. I like to think that I have convinced, and brought some of those students along with me to be part of different committees and different councils and different associations that are in the community, because I know that they can do it, I know that they're interested in it, and I know that those places will benefit from their input. My growth started pretty immediately after finishing the Creciente program. I had fortunately moved into a growth position here on the campus, and so that was something that I really thought was thanks to all of the things that I learned in the program. And then, not to mention, I had ran for office and started as a school board member in my neighborhood. I was and still am the first Latino male and Mexican American male to be on that school board, and also a first openly LGBT school board member in my district. And so all the things that we went through in the Creciente program related to identity and related to owning that identity, I think that's what it's all about. It's about growing ourselves, being there for the growth of the people that we care about, and then it's also making sure that we support each other, because sometimes being the first one or the only one of us in those places can be a little intimidating, but we have to do it. It's always going to be a little nerve-wracking to do something that seems big, but we have to, as other leaders that I know have said it, you have to go fully ahead and face those things with, that pit in your stomach and with a little bit of uncertainty, and still go through and be the kind of person that you want to look up to, because we have to venture into those new spaces. I really hope that people who work with programs like Creciente, and for people who are part of programs like Creciente, stay connected to your cohort mates and stay connected to all of the senior fellows, because that's what really is the power of the program.